Hello everyone! So recently I came across a thread on Reddit asking how to download YouTube music without the video, of course. And since I have been actually doing this for quite a while now and haven't seen any other tutorials on YouTube showing you how to do this in the way I want to do it, I decided to make a short little video. I'm not going to be using any website since that's the whole point. They tend to not be very stable or reliable. So let me demonstrate what we will be making by the end of this video. If I type in ytmp3 and then copy paste the URL of this link of this video, eventually we will see that it downloads a song and we can listen to this song. And it's just a song, it's just an MP3 file. Well, an opus in this case, but that's an audio file. This is going to be the goal of this video. All of the links and commands you will see throughout the video will also be down in the description, so you can copy paste them or go to the link, along with explanations on what the commands do, so it doesn't feel as dodgy anyway. Sometimes some of the things I do won't be the most efficient or the most efficient way to do them. However, many times I do this to just keep the video simpler or foolproof. There will also be timestamps for the different parts of the video's sections. I will be sectioning the video into different parts, so downloading different things which will be used for actually making this short little command. I do plan to also create a second video coming up on my channel shortly, showing you how to download multiple songs at once in one command. So if I can demonstrate that as well. I've actually chosen some songs from this playlist. I have like 200 of the songs from that playlist, and if I run this command, you will see they will just keep downloading and downloading one by one, and eventually all of them will download. So I hope this has piqued your interest and you will stay along for the ride. So let's get into it. Our first step will be to install Python along with pip. So we will go onto python.org/downloads and download the latest version for Windows. It's done downloading. I will open up the file and I will also tick add Python 3.10 to path. It just makes running commands using Python easier later on. I will customize installation just to make sure that pip is installed. So we have to make sure that this tick box is ticked, and I will leave everything else by default. Press next. Same here, I will leave it by default. Install. Yes. Wait for it to install. Okay, now that it's done installing, it tells us that it was successful. I will also disable path length limit, as that might cause you problems later down in the line if you want to have long paths. It shouldn't cause any problems with what we're doing right now, but I would recommend disabling that. And then close. To make sure that everything works correctly, I will open up a command prompt terminal window. And to make sure that Python works, I will do Python ---- version. This should tell us the version for Python. If you don't get something like that, for example, you will get a message telling you that it has not been recognized as a command. If you get something like that, then please rewatch this section of the video to make sure you follow the steps correctly and install Python. Okay, so now that we have Python working, let's also make sure that pip works. To do that, we can do Python -m pip, and if you get a list of different commands you can do with pip, then that's correct. If you get something like no module named blah blah blah, that means pip wasn't installed. To make sure that it is installed, please make sure that the tick box for pip is ticked when you're installing Python. Now that we have confirmed that both Python and pip are installed, let's install ytdlp. Either in a different or the same command prompt terminal window, type in Python -m pip install ytdlp. And then we will have to wait for it to install all of its dependencies along with the package itself. Once that's done, to make sure that it's actually installed, we will run Python -m but this time ytdlp ---- version. If we don't get a number like this and we get something more akin to the following, no module named whatever, do retry these last few steps and make sure you follow them correctly. Now we need to install ffmpeg. This is what allows the separation of the audio from the video. So we will go to ffmpeg.org and look for the Windows installation. We will click on Windows builds from gaan.dev, scroll down to release builds, and download the release essentials, not the full shared, and in my case I prefer the zip version. This will eventually finish downloading. Now that it's done downloading, I will open up the folder I've downloaded in, right click it, extract all, extract, go into the folder that just got extracted, and go into bin. We are interested in this folder. Let's copy the path, put it in our clipboard, Ctrl+C. And now we need to edit our environment variables, our path environment variable to be specific. So in our Windows search, I will type in path and edit the system environment variables. Here, environment variables, edit path, edit, new, and paste that in. Okay, okay, okay. Open up a new CMD terminal just to make sure that we've done it all correctly, and once we type in ffmpeg, we should get a response that looks something like this. If we don't, that means we did the last step incorrectly. Please rewatch the video. We are nearly there. Let's actually show an example of usage. So we will do python -m ytdlp, and then we need to do -x -audio quality 0 -o, and then here is where we put where we actually want to download the music video to. In my case, I will for now put it in this YouTube music folder I put on my desktop. And then what do we want to call it? Well, there's this neat feature which ytdlp gives us, which says, well, I will replace any % title (s) with the title which the YouTube video actually has. So we will use that feature, and we're saying prefer the MP3 extension, however, always get the best quality, even if it's not MP3. And the final argument is the URL. Oops. Press enter, and once it's finished downloading, we will see the video in our folder, and we can play it. It's just an MP3. There's no MP4 in here, which is exactly what we wanted. Okay, and now that we have that video and confirm that everything is working, let's make a shortcut for this. We don't want to be typing all of this out every time we want to download a video. Let's create a shorter version of it. How do we do this? Well, let's open up the file location of CMD, right click, open file location. We don't need to open up a command prompt terminal for this. In here, we want to right click, new text document. You can call it whatever you want, really. I will call it aliases. However, the extension needs to be .bat or .cmd. I will put it as .cmd. Are you sure you want to change it? Yes. And we want to right click and edit. Edit it as a text file. Here we will do echo off. And we will set our alias of ytmp3. This, the thing I've selected, you can call it whatever you want. It's the command I remember it as the most. Afterwards, we put an equal to sign and the command itself, as we can see. And once again, we have to do a %title s.mp3. However, here we need to put 2 percentage signs, not just 1. Don't forget to put 2. It needs to be protected. And at the end, because we want to be able to use this with any video, we need to do $**. Okay, save this file, close it, and then we need to edit the command prompt terminal shortcut. Let's copy the path we have up here, so just click in the empty spot right here, Ctrl C, right click on command prompt, properties. At the end of this, we will do /k, and in quotation marks, put in the location of this, so Ctrl V, /aliases.cmd. Apply, OK. We can close that. And now when we open up CMD, if we type in ytmp3, good, this is what we are expecting to get because it wants a path, a URL to a video. So let's actually download the video. I will select that link, do ytmp3, paste that link, and this time around I'm actually putting it in my music folder. So let's make sure it actually downloads into here. And as we can see, it has successfully finished downloading. If you don't want to see this annoying message of list and index is not recognized, then what you should do is just, instead of copy pasting full playlist URLs, delete them up to the ampersand sign, and then you won't get those two lines popping up at the end. But that doesn't really matter because, as we can see, the song is successfully downloaded here. Now anytime I want to download a video, I will just go to YouTube, get the link of the video, open up CMD, type in ytmp3, paste the link, press enter, wait for it to finish downloading, and I have the song. And just like that, we are done with this tutorial. As always, feel free to ask questions down in the comments below if something was unclear to you. I will do my best to answer them as quickly as possible. Even if you're watching this many years into the future, I do still answer questions if I'm alive, probably will be. So yeah. Also, as I mentioned at the start of this video, there will be another video explaining how to download many songs at once with just one command, similarly to how I showed you at the start of the video. So make sure to check my channel in a few days if you're watching this on release. Other than that, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Dislike if you didn't like the video, whatever, it's gonna give me some feedback anyway. And bye.